What is up, LudyBros Army? It's your boy Big Bro Lamar Ludy, sitting down to bring you guys my King Piccolo deck profile that I've been playing with lately. You know, it's really a lot of fun. The way that I was introduced to this deck, I have to give a shout out to Rising Phoenix Odyssey and his YouTuber tournament. I faced this deck in that tournament, and I didn't really know what it was. It was a brand new set at the time. Set 12 had just come out, and I ended up losing to this deck. So it got me intrigued with it. I've always liked the Namekians, and I decided, okay, I'm going to sit down and try to put my own spin on the deck. So here we go. This is my take on the King Piccolo deck. You're going to start off the game with just 6 life. That's a permanent, and that was one of the reasons why I was surprised when I lost to it, to tell you the honest truth. It only had 6 life to start things off. Auto, when this card attacks, you're going to choose up to 1 red Namekian or Demon Clan card in your hand and place it in your life face up. If you do, add 1 card from your life to your hand. So you're going to be cycling through your life, and you're going to be putting in some pieces that you're going to use for comboing later on. You awaken when your life is at 2 or less, or you have 2 or more life flipped face up. You may draw 3 cards, then place the top card of your deck in your life and flip this card over. So you have 7 life because you're going to put a card from the top of your deck back into your life. Now on the awakened side, he becomes King Piccolo Demonic Rejuvenation. Auto, when this card attacks, choose up to 3 red Namekian or Demon Clan cards in your hand and place them in your life face up. Then add that many cards from your life to your hand. So now you're going to be getting the pieces you need from your life. It's almost like another area of resource for you, but you know what you're going to be getting from out of your life. And then you're going to replace those with cards from your hand. Activating Battle once per turn. If you have a red Namekian or Demon Clan card flipped face up in your life, you're going to place the top card of your deck in your life face up, and then you're going to combo with 1 face up red Namekian or Demon Clan card in your life. So that's what the leader is going to be doing for us. Let's go ahead and take a look at the actual deck. So turn 1, you're going to be looking to play, and we're going to run 4 copies of Piano Reign of Terror. It's got unique, and you really want to see this on your first turn. So the auto reads, once per turn, if your leader card is a red King Piccolo card, when a card is placed in your life face up from any other area than your life, you're going to draw 1 card. So this is your little draw engine for the deck when you're replacing the cards, placing them in and out from your hand into your life. Auto, if your leader card is a red King Piccolo card and you flip 1 face-up card in your life face down, when this card is placed in your drop area from your battle area by an opponent's skill, you're going to play this card from your drop area with its skills negated for the turn. So by having those life flipped face up, it's going to offer you a little bit of protection to go ahead and bring this guy back out on the field. There's a lot of ways to get rid of these little, he doesn't have barrier or anything, so he's sitting out there somewhat unprotected. So he's got that skill to go ahead and bring himself back if things go wrong. Now that's the optimal turn 1 play, but I have a couple other turn 1 options. King Piccolo Dragon Ball Obsession. When this card is played, you're going to look at the top 5 cards of your deck, and you're going to add up to 1 red Namekian or Demon Clan card with an energy cost of 4 or less, or your Unison. So this is going to come out, and this is going to search for you to go ahead and potentially find the pieces that you're missing. And I'm also running 2 copies of King Piccolo Yearning for Youth. When this card is played, draw 1. So I'm just really looking for ways that I can search my deck or draw. Since the leader doesn't really draw too much, we're running these 6 cards, but they're not going to be they're not going to stay on the field for long. You're going to see what they're going to turn into later on in this deck profile. So that's your turn 1 play. The optimal turn 1 play is Piano, backed up by those 1-drop King Piccolos. Turn 2, you're looking to play Piccolo Jr., Descendant of the King. Auto, when your opponent activates a counter skill, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards with 15,000 power or less and KO it. So he's offering you a lot of protection. Plusing 1 activate main, you get to draw 1 card, so it's another draw engine. And for -2, you're going to be able to do the Rejuvenate, choose up to 1 of your red battle cards with an energy cost of 3 or less. Choose all of your opponent's battle cards with power less than or equal to the chosen card, and you're going to KO them. This card gains Rejuvenate, which means once per turn you remove 2 markers from this card, so that'll be 4 markers total. You'll take 1 card from underneath this card, you'll pay the energy cost for the card that you took from underneath it, and then you'll be able to give yourself an extra life. Piccolo Jr., Descendant of the King. So for those 1-drops, that we played, we're going to run 4 copies of King Piccolo Time to Fight. So I went ahead and maxed out on this because I did have 6 of the 1-drops. And it's very easy to bring this guy out. EX Evolve for 1 energy onto a red King Piccolo with an energy cost of 3 or less. Auto, when a card evolves into this card, you're going to add up to 1 red Namekian or Demon Clan card with an energy cost of 4 or less other than copies of this card, or 1 red Unison card with specified cost of 2 from your deck to your hand. So once again, you're searching your deck for the exact specific pieces that you need. Auto, once per turn, when this card is played or attacks, choose up to 1 red Demon Clan card in your battle area, and it gets plus 20,000 power for the turn. Now that auto is very important, and we'll see why once we go through the other pieces of the instruments for this deck. I'm calling them the instruments because of their names, all of King Piccolo's children. First up, we've got Symbol, Reign of Terror. Auto, at the end of a battle, when this card was used in a combo from your life, you're going to get to play it out. Activate main once per turn. If your leader card is a red King Piccolo card, choose up to 1 of your red Unison cards with Rejuvenate in its skill text, and you may place 1 red Demon Clan card from your drop area under it. If you do, you draw 1 and you add a marker to that Unison. So this guy comes in and he's going to put a lot of work. He's going to draw for you. He's going to get you closer to that Rejuvenate skill, and he's also going to add a marker to your Unison. So we're running 4 copies of Symbol, and we're running 4 copies of Drum, Reign of Terror. He's got Barrier and Blocker. At the end of a battle, when this card was used in a combo from your life, you're going to play this card. Auto, if your leader card is a red King Piccolo card, when this card is played, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards, and it gets minus 10,000 power for the turn. So you can see here we're doing a lot of minusing on our opponent's side of the field, and we're really going to try and wipe out as many of their cards as we can to kind of keep there and mitigate their pressure that they're putting on us while we're consistently putting pressure back on them. And then to round out the instruments, Tambourine, Reign of Terror, I am running 4 copies because I want to make sure that I'm getting these guys onto the board whenever I need them. This guy has Unique. Auto, at the end of a battle when this card was used in a combo from your life, you're going to go ahead and play it. Auto, once per turn, if your leader card is a red King Piccolo card and you either have 3 or more face-up cards in your life or a red Unison card in play with cards under it, when this card attacks, you're going to switch it back to active mode and it gets plus 5,000 power for the turn. So we see this Tambourine can go up to 20. He's going to restand himself. If you're able to tap the 1 energy to play out the King Piccolo, you can give him an additional 20k, taking him all the way up to 40k. So those are the 3 instruments that we're running in the deck. I'm running 2 copies of this King Piccolo 5 seconds to eradication. Now I really like this card because of his keyword skills. He's got Deflect, so you're not worried if you're facing blue. He's got Barrier, so you're not worried if you're facing green. If you're not worried about those Trunkses or those Friezas. And this guy has Double Strike. He's 20k. Permanent, if your leader card is red, your opponent can't activate blocker skills in response to this card's attack. So he's going to be swinging no matter what, 20k Double Strike. Auto, once per turn, if your leader card is red, when this card attacks, choose up to 1 of your red Unison cards. You're going to add a marker to it, so it's a little bit more protection going on to your Unison, the Descendant of the King. Auto, add 1 card from your life to your hand. When this card's attack is negated, then you deal 1 damage to your opponent. So no matter what, they're taking some sort of damage from you, whether it's the Double Strike or, they're not able to activate blocker, so they're going to have to just combo out. So either you're getting cards out of their hand by comboing, or they're taking the 2, or if they go ahead and decide to negate, then they're going to take the 1. So we're going to run 2 copies of this King Piccolo 5 seconds to eradication. And then I'm running 3 copies of King Piccolo Evil Dictator. Now I'm running 3 because it's just, there's so many ways to get these other Namekians and Demon Clans up to 40k, and you really only have to ditch 1 when you check out his second activate main. But he also has Deflect, so you're not worried if you're facing blue. He's a double striker and dual attacker, 25k. Auto, when this card is removed from your battle area by a skill or KO'd, you'll play up to 1 red face-up Piccolo Jr. with an energy cost of 4 or less from your life. But this activate main for 1 energy, so once again, it's very cheap. If your leader card is a red King Piccolo card and you choose any number of red Demon Clan cards in your battle area whose total power adds up to 40k or more, and place them in their owner's drop areas, then you can play this card from your hand. So for 1 energy, you're bringing out this double striker dual attacker. And like I said, it's very easy to get just 1 of those other Demon Clan cards up to 40k, so you only have to sacrifice off 1 card. So that's just very, very good. You will be surprised how many times you're able to do this. He doesn't have Unique, so he's able to come out onto the field very easily and very consistently as well. The super combo that I'm going with is Dependable Warrior Piccolo. He's a Namekian, which is why I want to use him. And he just comes in. When you combo with this card, you're gonna get to draw one, the super combo of choice. But you can combo with him from your life, so that's pretty good. I decided to run some spice here in the deck. I'm running 4 copies of Korin Tower Secret Medicine. Now, I really like this card because it's the red Sensu Bean, basically. Activate battle. If your leader card is red, choose one of your cards that gets plus 5,000 power for the turn. So this could go ahead and help if you're trying to push one of your smaller cards up to 40k. You can go ahead and tap this. It's going to add in 5k to them for the turn. And if it's your opponent's turn, you'll choose up to one of your opponent's cards ignoring barrier, and it gets minus 5,000 power for the battle. So like I said, we have a lot of cards. Actually, surprisingly, we have quite a few cards which are negating or should I say, lowering down our opponent's cards, bringing them closer to being KO'd off of those game mechanics. We're also running 3 copies of Is That All You've Got for the same reason. If your leader card is red, negate the attack, then you may choose 1 red card from your hand. You'll place it in your drop area. If you do, choose up to 2 of your opponent's battle cards, and they get minus 15,000 power for the duration of the turn. So potentially, you could be minus 20ing off of a specific card that your opponent is playing based off just these 2 counters if you go ahead and use them. And when you go ahead and you go to ditch, don't forget you want to use Symbol's Effect. So you're going to be looking for Demon Clan cards, putting them into your drop area, and then you might be able to later on choose up to 1 of your red user cards with Rejuvenate, and you'll get that Demon Clan card back out, and you'll put it under your Unison. And then to finish off the deck, I'm running 4 copies of Attack of the Demon Clan. Activate battle. If your leader card is a red King Piccolo card, place 1 red Demon Clan card with an energy cost of 3 or less from your deck in your life face up. Combo with 1 red face up Demon Clan card in your life, then shuffle your deck. So this card is very good at just setting the specific Demon Clan card that you need, whether you need a little bit more defense with the blocker, whether you need the attack from Tambourine, whether you're looking for Symbol to get your engine going. It doesn't matter. It's going to be able to go out and get the exact specific one that you're looking for. And that's it. That's my King Piccolo Demonic Rejuvenation deck profile. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time.